had some drama with my tomato plants recently. I came down in the morning and I went to water them like usual, and all three of them were drooping, like all the way down. Their leaves were curled up and every single branch was down, and I freaked out a little bit. I was like, oh my goodness, well, I must have not watered them enough. So the first thing I did was immediately give them a whole bunch of water, and then they recovered later on that day. And I was like, okay, whew, avoided catastrophe there. So then a couple days later, it happened again. I woke up in the morning, went down to check on them, and they were drooping again. And I was like, well, I know there's a thing called overwatering. I didn't really know anything about it. So I was like, maybe I'm overwatering them. I gave them too much water. So I've read a couple articles and watched some videos, and it was really hard for me to tell whether I was over or under watering these plants. But then I noticed that no matter what happened, whether I gave them more or less water, they seemed to recover at night. So then I got to thinking, maybe they don't like being in such direct sunlight. So I moved them into this new room that has a lot of indirect sunlight, and they have been ridiculously thriving since I put them in here. So apparently I was not over or under watering them, but they just needed a different location. And they are doing so great that their branches are sticking straight out, and they have these really pretty little flowers on them now. They're doing so well that I started to wonder, like, how big are these things going to get? So then I found out that there's two types of tomato plants, or just, I think, plants in general. There's determinate and indeterminate plants. And determinate plants basically reach a predetermined set size and pretty much stay there. Indeterminate plants can just keep growing and spreading for a long time. And black cherry tomato plants are indeterminate and can grow up to 8 feet tall or even more. So eventually I'm gonna have to move these out of my house, probably put them outside somewhere, maybe give one or two of them away to other people who have vegetable gardens. So if you're going on an adventure with gardening, make sure you check before you start growing plants about how big they're going to get, because they might not fit in your house. But I still love them, and I'm still excited about them, and I can't wait to see when they finally start growing fruit. That'll be really cool. So until next time, see you later.